This is Celebrity Thursdays. Every Thursday, we present you with another celebrity. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Jennfer Lawrence. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get informed. Hello, Aluxers. It's time to take a walk down the red carpet with one of the most amazing and talented actresses in Hollywood today. You guessed it. Today we're talking about Jennfer Lawrence, one of the most beloved and respected actresses in the industry. She comes from a small town in Kentucky named Indian Hills, where she grew up with 2 brothers and a loving family. Through hard work and perseverance, she quickly became a worldwide name. Her personality is amazing, the crowds love her, and she can play drama, comedy, adventure, and pretty much any kind of role she's given. She's never taken acting classes, so everything she pulls off is pure talent, self-taught techniques, and as she's mentioned, her imagination. Her most iconic roles are Mystique in X-Men, Katniss Everdeen in Hunger Games, or Aurora Lane in Passengers. Of course, there are many other great roles in movies, but you've probably seen them already, and if you haven't, maybe you should make a list and start watching ASAP. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. She's talented, she's funny, she's beautiful, but what else is there to know about Jennfer Lawrence? Let's find out together what it's like to be an A-list actress. Number 1. She is one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood. Hollywood spends a lot of money these days, and by now it's no secret that actors, singers, and TV hosts make millions of dollars every year. If they land a big role, possibly in a trilogy or TV show, they can relax because money is guaranteed to come. And if a few awards come down the line or major sponsorship deals, the fee per movie grows significantly. Jennfer Lawrence is a successful actress now, and after a few hit movies and the important awards, she comfortably makes around $24 million per film, making her one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood. With earnings such as hers, she's right up on the top with fellow Hollywood actresses such as Emma Watson, Mila Kunis, or Jennifer Aniston. And since she's also working with Dior and does other sponsorships, her financial status is secured for a while yet. Number 2. Hackers leaked naked photos of her. Although she's been named multiple times as one of the sexiest females in the world, and a lot of men and women simply love her, her body confidence may not be as strong as we think. She does have a great silhouette, but she's not known for doing naked or nude photo shoots or filming explicit scenes. She became the target of some nasty hackers 4 years ago when a series of naked and explicit pictures of her were leaked onto the web from her iCloud account. Unfortunately, she's not the only celebrity to have had that happen to her. Selena Gomez, Kate Upton, or Rihanna were also victims of hackers leaking naked pictures of them. Although lawyers were involved, she didn't go through with any lawsuits. It was a terrible time for her because, as she stated in an interview, it was like she lost power over her own body and her privacy. Number 3. She trips, falls, and confuses people at private events. Being a celebrity and an A-lister, Jennfer has to attend a series of red carpet events and other public meetings. It's a common practice and a really good opportunity to promote projects, businesses, and their personal brand. Most celebrities put in a lot of effort into their appearance, because when the lights are on, everything needs to be perfect. The dress, the makeup, and hair, everything. No major malfunctions or poorly dressed moments have happened to Jennfer on the red carpet or in public, but she does tend to be a little nervous and clumsy. She's fallen on the red carpet and award ceremonies a few times already, so by now it's her signature move. Most people would think this is an embarrassing move and bad for her reputation, but Jennfer has proven to everyone that being human and not taking yourself too seriously can get you very far in life and earn you a lot of sympathy points. Number 4. She was raised Republican but hates Donald Trump. Celebrities have a lot of influence and power over masses. They can successfully endorse projects, products, or other people with massive success and great results. That's why a lot of brands would give anything so that some actors or singers would wear or promote their products. When it comes to elections, political endorsement is not enough. Jennfer was raised a Republican, but as she grew up, her beliefs and support towards the party have changed. She repeatedly criticized them for not supporting women's rights, Planned Parenthood, or equal pay. Although she's very busy with her acting career, she still finds time to support anti-corruption laws, and like most celebrities, she doesn't agree with Donald Trump and publicly stated that his election would be the end of the world. In spite of all the hate and negativity, Trump did win the election, but it looks like all of Hollywood is alienated against him. Number 5. Her net worth is $120 million. The Hunger Games series, an Oscar for Best Actress, and working with Dior are only a few of the achievements that have brought Jennfer Lawrence millions of dollars. Sources say she was paid $1 million for the first Hunger Games movie, $10 million for the second, and $15 million for the third. She also took $20 million for Passengers, $20 million for Red Sparrow, $15 million for Joy, and $4 million each for American Hustle and Silver Linings Playbook. Also, the 3-year Dior contract settled for $15 million, and she's only 27 years old. The star is very careful with her spending and habits because she's learned from her parents the value of money. Even though she has roughly $120 million net worth, she's very frugal with what's in her bank account. Unlike most celebrities that like to indulge and buy expensive items, cars, and clothing, Jennfer thinks it's more important to give back and help others. She has her own charity foundation that helps children, charities, and hospitals. So far, she's donated over $4 million to several causes close to her heart. Number 6. She auditioned for some major roles but didn't get them. Some movies have the best casting. We can't imagine how famous movies or TV shows would have looked with other actors. Maybe it's just because we've seen the initial cast and linked every character with a certain person, and changing that would just disturb everything in the galaxy. We don't know for sure. You might have seen her playing strong and different characters, but also she went for some girly and corny parts, just like any other actress, but didn't get what she wanted. She auditioned for Serena Van Woodson's part in Gossip Girl, but didn't get it. For Bella Swan in Twilight, but didn't get that one. And for Alice in Alice in Wonderland, but of course also didn't get that part. Those movies were indeed better without her, but you don't always get what you want in life, and although she got upset for not getting some of those roles, especially the Gossip Girl one and Alice in Wonderland, she had her fair share of great parts, and we're sure she'll get even better ones in the future. Number 7. People blamed her for Chris Pratt's divorce from Anna Faris. When a tall, blonde, and famous actress like Jennfer Lawrence works closely with your husband, it's hard to not think that he doesn't desire her. And if he's filming a movie with her that involves romantic scenes, it's definitely a downward spiral. This happened to Jennfer Lawrence when her former co-star Chris Pratt divorced his wife. The only thing is, he divorced her 2 years after the movie was shot, and she actually didn't have anything to do with it. They did film Passengers together and had a Twitter prank phase afterwards, but nothing more. She was even more surprised to find out about it over the news while visiting Canada. Later, after the divorce, Anna Faris published a book in which she addressed the divorce and the rumors of her husband cheating with Jennfer, but apparently she didn't believe them either. Final sentence: not guilty. Number 8. Her famous "Why do I make less than my male co-star" essay raised awareness for the pay gap. Yes, we mentioned that Jennfer Lawrence is one of the highest paid actresses and has a net worth of $120 million, but she still makes less money than her male co-stars. This issue has been brought up to the public's attention by a lot of females from the industry and seems to be stirring up a lot of controversy, not to mention the whole Harvey Weinstein scandals that adds even more drama to the issue and the toxic secret world of Hollywood. Now that she's fully aware of the problem and has addressed it, she plans to negotiate better and fight even more for what she's worth. Number 9. She wore a full bodysuit in X-Men. X-Men fans will definitely remember Jennfer Lawrence's performance as Mystique and her fit body and slender curves. For the first movie, she was forced to wear blue body paint and scales that took a lot of time to put on and even longer to get off because it was the closest thing to achieving what they were looking for. But spending hours and hours in the makeup chair and having to wash it off was a pain in the neck for everyone. She even stained her bathtub blue in her UK rental and didn't get back her damage deposit. After all the drama for the first movie, she got an updated version for the second, a blue bodysuit. The suit was identical to the body paint she had before, and it only needed blue paint for her neck, face, and arms. It's good to see that Hollywood takes on feedback and cares for actors, or at least some of them. Number 10. She has an $8.22 million house in Beverly Hills. Although we mentioned that she knows and appreciates the value of money and her hard work and how frugal she is, there is one thing she breaks that rule for: her home. Having a beautiful and comfortable house is something Jennfer Lawrence really appreciates, and to honor that, she bought an $8.22 million home in Beverly Hills. The house was previously owned by Jessica Simpson and is a 5-bedroom, 5,500 square foot home with posh and famous neighbors like Cameron Diaz or Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. The French-style house is very elegant and private, but rumor has it she's on the hunt for a New York City apartment in Tribeca that will be even more expensive than this house. Looks like she might be getting a taste for buying real estate. If an $8.2 million house doesn't fit your needs, and you feel very spendy or uninspired, you can watch our video 15 Insane Things Rich People Did With Their Money by clicking in the top right corner. There's a lot of extravaganza and crazy things in there. Number 11. She practiced acting by constantly lying. Jennfer always wanted to be an actress, and she constantly tried to pursue her parents to let her do it. For as long as she can remember, she was always performing for her family, friends, at church, or in school, so she could prove to everyone that it's what she does best. Another thing she used to do as a kid is lie and make up stories so that she could act different roles. Acting was all she could see herself doing, and she channeled all of her efforts into it. Although her parents didn't trust her at first, they decided later to support her after seeing how happy she was on set. She mentioned a few times about her childhood and all her crazy lies and stories, but also the fact that she dropped out of middle school to pursue her dream. Thankfully, in her case, the dream did come true, and her acting skills are now awarded and recognized. Number 12. For the last 7 years, she made 2 movies per year. Dropping out of school at 14 to pursue an acting career was a big sacrifice Jennfer Lawrence took in a heartbeat. It's not easy to let go of everything and give up education, but her parents and brothers supported her with this decision. Since she went through all of this struggle just to get to where she is, she dedicated most of her years to her passion, something not a lot of actors do. But thanks to that dedication, she's now rich, famous, and respected because she works hard, and for the past 7 years, she's been doing 2 movies per year. Since 2008, she's done 25 films, 5 TV show appearances, and 1 music video. It's a lot of work, but thankfully she did it because we get to enjoy some really great films. You have to admit, she's a great actress and has made really good career choices. Her most recent movie, Red Sparrow, involves explicit sex scenes and nudity, something she's never done before until now. Number 13. She's a germaphobe and afraid of sexually transmitted diseases. One thing can be said for sure: beautiful women rarely see themselves as other people do. The most beautiful girls have the biggest self-confidence issues and often think they're ugly. This does apply to Jennfer Lawrence as well. Although she looks stunning in whatever she wears, she's not fully confident about her body and her sexuality as she would like. She recently admitted that she only had sex with her boyfriends. No hookups, no one-night stands, and not a lot of sex either. Maybe that's why she turned down nudity scenes so far. Her lack of sexual activity, she says, comes from a place of fear. She's a germaphobe and afraid of getting STDs. At least that's one actress that fully understands how important protection is and won't be surprising us with a baby too soon. Number 14. She almost killed workers with a bow and arrow. Katniss Everdeen is definitely the one part that will forever follow Jennfer Lawrence all of her life. It was a very well-received movie by both critics and fans because, let's be honest, she put a lot of effort into it. She had to lose weight and train with professionals to be able to run very fast or use a bow with an arrow. She actually trained with a Georgian Olympic archer for the part, and she got so good, she almost killed some workers at her home because she thought they were thieves. Preparing for a part is not an easy job, but sometimes it comes with a few perks and new skills, and in this case, archery and self-defense. Number 15. Some people think she bit Beyoncé. Back in 2017, a famous controversy rocked the media about who bit Beyoncé at a party. It all came to light because Tiffany Haddish told the story about how Beyoncé was bitten by an actress at a party. The news broke in GQ and got everyone curious about the attacker, although she didn't mention anyone by name at that point. Later, Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, wrote a script and published it online, in which he suggested that Jennfer Lawrence was the anonymous attacker. It's funny that people actually believed him and never thought for a second that he channeled a Deadpool reference and that everything was fiction. In the end, after all the drama, Haddish told the whole story and revealed that Sanaa Lathan was in fact the actress that bit Beyoncé that night. Now the whole mystery is revealed, we can sleep at night knowing that J-Law might be a little extra, but not that extra. She's more into acts of love than acts of savagery. Only Jennfer Lawrence could have done all these crazy things. She does come off as being goofy and clumsy, but when you look into it, you'll realize that she's genuine, and for very good reasons, she's America's sweetheart. You simply fall in love with her beauty, then her talent, then her true self. We love her movies and the way she molds every character, but we're curious to find out which of her iconic roles do you guys love the most. Let us know in the comments below. And since you stuck with us all the way to the end, and for being a true Aluxer, you know you get a bonus fact. Here it is. Number 16. She appeared in a commercial for MTV's My Super Sweet 16. Like everyone else, Jennfer Lawrence had humble beginnings. She began acting a little after she quit school, and her first gigs were not the most successful productions, to say the least. Some of the movies and cameos were cut out or never even released at all, so it's a wonder she didn't quit at that. In her modeling days, she posed for Abercrombie & Fitch, but she didn't make it to the catalog, so that's another failure added to the list. She even appeared in a commercial for MTV's My Super Sweet 16, but most probably nobody noticed her. She started from the bottom and went all the way up to the top, building her career.
Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.